if it's pitch black and I planted something under a table, it probably wouldn't take me more than 5 seconds to just, like, slip under. Oh, there it is. You don't need glow in the— Hello, beautiful people. David here with some more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. It has begun. Trial time. Let's go. Byakuya, Togami. Oh, wow. I ended at a good spot last episode, clearly. So, guess what I have done? Guess what I did? I edited— Oh, I remember this song. Nice. Okay, I don't— Oh, do I have skills? I don't think I have skills. Yeah. Let's finish preparations. I'm ready. I'm ready to start the class trial. So,
Let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Before we really jump into it, I want to say some things. I edited the last couple episodes. Oh my god, poor Monokuma or Usami. She's just chilling there. She's just hanging around. Okay. You know that I'm suspecting Mikan. For some reason, I have a gut instinct that Mikan did this. However, logically, Peko could have done it, but they're kind of really paying attention to it, and they're having Soda be all defensive, so it's almost feeling like Soda might do it. However, after editing, there's reasons that I think Ibuki or Nagito might have done it as well. Because if you remember the tape, where the knife, like the glow tape, and the glow knife, I have a feeling if anyone could have planted that there before the party happened, it was Nagito because he was cleaning everything. And he also could have done the irons in the back room because he basically had the whole building to himself when he drew the straw. That being said, Ibuki could also have done it. Ibuki could have done it, and this one's kind of a stretch. So if it's right, I'm gonna like freaking scream.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
But
if you pick
here,
the wrong
level with
person,
me. Bear with me.
I will punish everyone
In her
besides
count
the blackened,
of who—
and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
In her count of who was speaking, Byakuya said, "What the hell is this?" or what the hell is going on? Then Hiyoko said, "Don't step on my feet." Then Byakuya said, "This is," and then Nagito said, "Ow." And if you look at Koizumi's little schematic, the only person who could have ran in a straight line towards the table where Byakuya died and like would have passed Koizumi, Hiyoko, and Nagito would have been Ibuki. So if that's right, that's incredible. But anyway, let's go.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer?
So I'm suspecting like 5 people.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
But I definitely have a thought about those last 2.
Such a sad state of affairs.
But I'm still thinking Mikan. I'm not gonna call anything yet.
Way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Thank you for listening to me before I got the gameplay
I'm
rolling.
the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monokuma, of course.
Monami.
That much?
I keep saying Monomi.
Now, let's begin.
Alright.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
True-ish.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
I don't think he's the killer. It's too obvious.
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most—
This might play out more like a reaction, because a lot of my thoughts are going to be up here and not vocalized because I want to get all the information.
The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Yeah.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
I really hope I called it in what I said the beginning of this episode. But that would be nuts. And also, like, it doesn't... You know, I will be sad if Ibuki's the killer, like, don't get me wrong. I ruled her out as a girlfriend, but she was still, we went out a couple times. Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to! Oh my gosh! We have to do this no matter what! Oh, I love this song. I'm glad they brought the old soundtrack back. If they keep the execution music, I'm gonna, like, fall head over heels for this game. Please excuse my ear-tainting rudeness. I don't know if this is Monokuma or not. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. No, it's too Monokuma. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak out one after the other without any breaks. It is up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all the truth bullets you find during the investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to move the reticle and then fire with the left mouse button. Okay, this is all irrelevant. Alright, okay, pay attention. Oh, it's so exciting to be playing this. Yes. Okay. Ooh, this is exciting. Knife, bloodstain, gaps. Okay, so we got the knife. Gaps in the floorboard. Oh, I could have chosen.
Body
I think.
in a place like that.
Yes?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Oh, you can focus now that you have your earring?
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
That's hard.
Huh? Why?
That's hard to do for any of these people. Except Nekomaru.
Hiding the body?
Yeah?
They tried to delay its discovery!
Well, duh.
Like a dog burying a bone!
Okay. So far, everything's good. What he said was strange. It clearly contradicts information. Wait, what? What's wrong?
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
Wait, I'm not understanding. Also, how do I speed it up?
Underneath the table
Oh, that's slow down.
at the
Oh!
very back of the dining
Oh! Okay.
After the killer murdered
Oh,
Byakuya,
I see. Okay, R1.
probably moved the body there.
No, it's not.
Huh? Why?
Okay, now I need to figure out what's the analog for the left
Obviously
mouse
hiding the
button.
body.
Oh, it's triangle. Okay, it's triangle.
Like a dog burying a bone!
Burying a bone! Wait, so what's my speed up button? Yeah, I know.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like
Okay,
that?
so that's how I change. That's how I slow
His
down.
body was underneath the
Aren't you
table
able to speed it up?
at the very back of the dining hall.
Okay, well I got triangle now.
After the killer murdered Byakuya.
Okay, so it's Kazuichi, because we got the bloodstain under the table, so we know what happened there.
No, that's wrong.
Yes! My first no, that's wrong.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Oh, it's cool to hear his voice a lot more.
Huh? What?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
Okay.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign.
While it would be a
of
cool
actually
twist if
dragging
Nagito was the killer, I feel like he's too important to get done away with in this episode. Also, he's the lucky guy, right?
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Yeah.
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
It's fine, we're all learning information, even though you may very well have done it.
So stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Your comments are meaningless!
I respond better to praise, you know.
Oh, me too.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
I think Byakuya, once the thing happened, the blackout happened, I think Byakuya tossed on his night vision goggles and ran under there.
Probably killed under the table.
He went there.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
I know he was.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when
And either Nagito planted the knife there, or Byakuya did so that he would have a means of defense against
Then,
someone who
shortly
showed up
thereafter,
as the killer.
we found his body under the table.
That I'm pretty confident about. It's either Nagito or Byakuya that planted the knife there.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously,
Why do you think he's up on the table?
Surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Okay. He's not a jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Yeah.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
That's what I'm thinking, although it wasn't a panic. I think it was calculated.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
Because someone had a knife? Or okay, now I'm starting to think Byakuya put the knife
reason
there.
why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
He was prepared. That much we know. He was watching everyone. What he was doing... Good God, embarrassing pose. What he was doing... Wait, this is weird. I guess... He was just watching people because of this. So is it this? I think it's that. Oh, come on, Mikan!
Crap!
No! I'm losing! It's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, so... What he was doing during the party? He wasn't doing anything, he was just taking people's stuff away. Oh. There we go. Oh, come off it! Okay. It's my first time, folks. Bear with me. What he was doing during the party? He was taking people's stuff away, but it's not the case. What he was doing? What he was doing? He was watching people. What he was doing during the party? I guess the night vision? Like, what? I don't know what the... Yeah, I know.
Crap!
Yeah, I am not making Hajime look good right now. The reason Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing at the reason he dove... It's either the knife or the timer. Let's try this. It's either the knife or this. Yeah, okay, it's the knife. Like, I don't think it's the knife. The knife is the murder weapon. Unless it's not. I think it is.
I can prove it with this.
Okay, great.
It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Never mind the fact that I just went through so many options.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Well, now I don't think it's the murder weapon.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
But... how would he notice during the blackout?
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items.
Unless he could only see it because of the glow tape. Because it would be dark under there. That makes more sense. And that would explain that this is. So the night vision goggles... So the blackout happened, he snagged the night vision goggles because he was thinking on his feet. He dove under the table... and saw it there? Because then he seemed surprised. He was like, this is a knife. And so... but then someone... Okay.
How did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
The night vision goggles.
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout.
100%.
And instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that
Then why was it covered in glow tape? So the killer could see it? The killer would know where it was. Where they planted it.
Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
Oh? That's more interesting.
No, that's not possible.
Why?
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
I swear if it's Ibuki. Ah.
This is almost like a real trial.
Mikan got... The reason I think it's Mikan is because she wasn't really doing much, and then she had her accident. So I'm thinking while she was scrambling and killed him, then she left and got tripped up on all the meat. But now I'm feeling like it's Ibuki because of the sound. Oh, man. Various weak spots. Okay, cool. False weak spots. Yeah. Oh, I just realized there was only one weak spot in the last conversation. I was waiting for so many things, I forgot their game is still babying me a little bit. Okay. However, okay, great. Alright, I might actually take them up on that. Alright, make your argument. Okay, so what do I want? Oh, I guess I'm stuck with the knife.
I'm sure Byakuya left under the table during the blackout.
Yes.
That sounds correct.
Yes, it does.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Hand must have seen the killer take the knife.
Yeah, with night vision goggles.
But it was super pitch black.
Yes, it was.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
It's definitely going to be night vision goggles.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, triangle! Oh, no! I almost missed it. I keep pressing X instead of triangle. Okay, good. I'm getting a sense for this.
Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Yes.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table.
I'm beginning to think the fact that the tape was glowing doesn't really matter. Unless it was just so the killer could see in the dark. That's the only reason. But otherwise, like, proprioceptively, you would know where you'd put it. You would just feel around under the table and grab it. So here's the question. I think it's Ibuki now, but here's the thing. There's no possible way that I know, or time window, where Ibuki could have stashed a knife under the table. So my argument for Nagito still holds. He's the only one who could have planted it under the table.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Thank you, Hajime.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh, we got another. Yo, Koizumi's playing the game too.
Wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
How so?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
I don't think so. Were you surprised by Mahiro's sudden argument? Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Oh right, his voice. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. Oh, is this new? I don't remember this in Trigger. Even though I didn't play Trigger, I'm watching the Game Grumps play it right now, and they're, like, almost done. This mode, you'll have to drop their weak spots and argue, counter, blah 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 with Wazda. I don't know what the controller... Okay. Well... Okay, that's fine. The other part is argument changes, means conversation will develop. They will end up divulging some weak points, however you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Plus it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, refute any weak spots with the triangle button. Of course you don't have to... Oh, so now we're sword fighting. Okay. Alright. Truth bullets will be truth blades in this mode. Okay, great. Alright. Cool. Rebuttal showdown. So, I need to be prepared for...
If you just use common... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles.
Sorry.
That's gotta be it.
Oh, what am I doing? I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. What she wants to say and then find a point I can argue against.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay. What? If I can't advance forward if I'm just listening. Okay.
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it.
Wrong. Oh, what? Do I just need to slice every time she says something?
If you just use... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles.
Oh. Okay. That's
The
interesting.
killer used them.
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, that's what... So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, damn it! Found a hole in your argument. I can't even pay attention when I gotta play the game. I don't even know what she's saying.
Killer brought them to the crime scene.
There we go, now. No. What?
Crap.
Jesus.
They use night vision goggles.
Yes.
They could've killed Byakuya even
No.
in the dark. And
Yes.
In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance.
What?
The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, am I using the wrong bullet?
Because if they use night vision goggles.
Oh my god, I'm stupid.
Then they couldn't kill Byakuya even in the dark. In reality, so
Whoops.
those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Oh, okay. This is very interesting.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Okay.
Definitely? But why?
Because he had the case.
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Yes.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Please don't be the murderer. You're so cute.
Thus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case.
Because he had the
He
key.
was carrying it around before the blackout.
I see. When you
Sorry,
think about that, it
I
makes
keep
sense.
skipping through and I forget I'm doing a show at the same time.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
Yes. No.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
If the knife was anywhere, it was in the other case, but I think this one was planted beforehand.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh,
Ew.
you totally mean that in a perverted way.
I'm sure. I love the... Look at this. Look at Hajime and Gundam, and then look at Akane. That's hilarious. The knife was brought to the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No. Yeah. Thank you, Hajime. Yes. Duct tape.
I see!
His little hair.
There was duct tape left under
He does have a very Makoto cowlick.
duct tape.
Duct tape.
They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape.
That's the only reason it could have been there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
So, I'm trying to think of any case where it could not have been Nagito.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Because he got a letter. So, here's the thing. In terms of the events of the murder itself, I'm seeing strong evidence that Ibuki's the killer, and in terms of planting the murder weapon, I see strong evidence that Nagito's the killer, and my gut is still screaming Mikan. And it could always be Soda or Peko, but those three are my biggest ones. And again, Mikan is almost like irrational at this point, it's just I'm getting like a gut feeling.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
Need more info.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
I feel like I know that voice.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well.
Truth.
It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He got a letter.
Probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Did you send the letter? That's a weird thing to bring up.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You're implying also, and that implies that you have the all-seeing eye. And if you have the all-seeing eye, you haven't seen Dick.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Oh god, we're doing this now. That's right, Byakuya probably knew. Okay. Yeah. The later. Where is the later? Oh, there it is. The author of this letter is unknown. Could you imagine if Monokuma just wrote... Oh, by the way, the letter came from this person. Whoops! Yeah, let's do that.
I can prove it with this.
Alright.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
No. You know, that is weird. Everyone, can you please take a look at this that I totally didn't scribble before the trial began?
Hey, the hell is
is this?
What does it look like?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
My favorite thing about the trials is that these characters always are stuck in their last pose from when they last said something. So like right now, Ibuki's just stuck in her happy face.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
The font doesn't even give me a clue.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
We call them fries.
Those are still lies.
Fries!
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
Seems pro.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
As one does. If I ever get a letter, I'm throwing a party.
What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place.
Ibuki.
Try to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
Very well.
A strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was
I
legitimate.
mean, it's always better to take it seriously and have it be nothing than the alternative.
You should have told us you received a threatening letter.
I don't even think the killer is the one who sent the letter. I think the traitor is the one who sent the letter, and it's entirely possible the traitor could have been the murderer, or someone could have decided to murder. The traitor was probably just tasked with murdering in case no murder happened. You know what I mean?
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably.
So I don't
had
think
too.
necessarily the writer of the letter is the murderer.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Probably. Also, has she opened her mouth yet?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise. Who the hell wrote that letter?
I'm trying to figure that out, where I am.
Obviously, the killer.
Not necessarily. It could have been the traitor, too. The killer. I mean, it could have been the killer, but it also could have not been. Is it really one of us? Oh my god, we're doing a Makoto. Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
That's like, what's his face? Taka's. Everyone close your eyes. The killer, raise your hand.
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Truth. But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet. We're supposed to be friends, but now despair.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Absolute.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
Oh my god.
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
Oh?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
I'm guessing the glow that... Really? Are we playing the whole glow-in-the-dark tape angle? Is the only reason the killer was able to see it? Look, if it's pitch black, and I planted something under a table, it probably wouldn't take me more than 5 seconds to just, like, slip under. Oh, there it is. You don't need glow-in-the... Whatever.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
I think that's BS.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife...
And even though what I said about Ibuki having to step over Hiyoko and Nagito to get to the table, which would make sense in line with the audio account, it's also possible that Nagito was prepared if he had planted the weapon because he was also right there by the table. You know? Still, I'm looking at those two, and I'm still looking for evidence that Mikan did it.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
And at this point, if Soda ends up being the one who did it, it's like, it's so obvious that I would just be annoyed. No, the killer definitely used a mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the... I guess...
I see!
I don't buy it, but I guess...
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Sure.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint.
Yes.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
If they really felt like they needed to eyeball it, then yeah.
Painting them with glowing paint?
It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. It's
They
orchestrated.
had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Not that they would have needed glowing paint anyway, but...
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Well, duh.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Who we think is Peko, but because you're so quick to accuse her, I think it's you. That's for that reason.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama.
Like, anyone who knows this game series would know! Unless they're trying to pull an old reverse psych. So they're like, oh, they're being so obvious that it's Peko. No way it can be Peko. Surprise, it's Peko!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Okay.
Oh, I guess she's not.
I love when the voice actors can even communicate sarcasm through a simple line like
I
that.
didn't believe her so easily.
No, I don't think she actually was. Oh, was she?
I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit.
I thought she was being sarcastic. She's like, oh, well, I guess she's not.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Oh, methinks you protest too much. But who's tall enough? He is a mechanic! At the end of the day, I gotta remember these sort of things too. But I really hope it's not him. He looks so much like Leon, and Leon was the first one in the last game, and it was like, okay. Blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing... Oh, so now we're proving correctness. We're supporting arguments as well. Okay. From now on you must infer whether it's supposed to argue or agree. Okay, wait, how do I argue or agree? I'm guessing I set it to either argue or agree. Okay, what do we got? Nekomaru, Chiaki... Oh, frick. Okay. No! Not ready!
Since Peko was in the office,
Let's just listen.
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Oh, the color will tell me if it's agreeing
It's
or not.
impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Okay.
Not even before the blackout.
Oh, it's Heat Up. I love this song.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
No. Yeah, what was she doing?
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Nekomaru, did he have an account? All he wanted to do is take a shit. Just been listening, it's not weird to doubt her.
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Yeah, I don't think so. No, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just grasping at straws.
Was in the office,
I'm gonna go with Nekomaru because I don't remember what he said.
caused the blackout at any time.
So let's just use Nekomaru for both options to argue.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Right?
Not even before the blackout.
I
So
agree
it's
with
not-
that.
Oh, okay. So it is Nekomaru. I forgot what he said. I was just guessing because I don't think Teru or the Chiaki would have known anything.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
No, anyone who's been watching me knows that I got 2.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is
And 3 if you
actually
count
Peko's
Junko, but I can't... She's my girlfriend. I can't even say that about Ibuki or Sonia. But Junko is my girlfriend. Was. I've been trying to use a door... Yeah, I do want to learn about this bathroom. It was stupid that I wasn't able to investigate the bathroom after it was unlocked.
Shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
But it's still strange because now I'm thinking that definitely it's the knife. So at this point, I don't necessarily think the killer came from under the floorboard anymore. So that's still something to think about.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started.
Oh right, she was sick. Oh yeah.
I see. so there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Okay, so you got, what, an allergic reaction?
I guess that would be true.
Alright, so you had the runs.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so early!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
It's shit.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Okay, well, I think it might be a bit more serious than that.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
He was most likely raised in a locker room.
I'm sorry.
Oh, yay, humbled.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Like, I get that she doesn't want to talk about whatever it is, but also she looks super suspicious by saying that.
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Good God.
I said it's fine.
Oh. I love her eye color.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
I know she doesn't want to talk about it, but I know we're gonna learn it.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
In the office?
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Okay.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited?
Stop.
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Freaking team mom over here. God, I don't know why she annoys me so much, and at this point I don't even know why.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
He would be good at this.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean?
We don't have a detective this time around, so unless Hajime is a detective, which I doubt.
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Oh, that's really interesting. That's actually really interesting. How did I not think of that? Then that would mean it could be, well, it could have been. Who handed her food? Aside from Teru, he would not do that to his own food, if I know a chef.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
The only one I could think of being able to trip the breaker without reaching it is Soda.
I see. That might have happened.
Unless someone had an iron skewer to reach it, which is a little left field. Stomachache, or if someone caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome should change drastically. Man, we're already 40 minutes in. Okay, here's what it is. I don't know if I'm gonna. Oh shit! Hold on.
Weird? I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it,
Party dishes.
you brought food to the office, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Okay.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Teru cooked the food. How suspicious!
I doubt he did it.
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Well, someone else did it.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Oh, sorry, I was just running out of things. I was running out of things to rebut. Sorry.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird. Now that you mention it,
Oh, wait. There's gotta be... Control key! I don't know what that is on my controller. Whoops. Hold on, don't mind me.
you brought food to the office, right?
Okay, well I can always just reach
Just a
over and
little
hit
bit from the
control.
dining hall.
There we go.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong.
So party dishes? That's wrong. That would have been really funny if that was the truth.
It's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Which means someone might have spiked it, but still, who could that have been?
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Well, it could be true.
What did you say, bitch?
Oh,
There's bickering.
she was like giving him finger guns. Oh, look at Sonia.
Let's just dismiss Pecco's
Oh, I thought she was gonna actually say something.
incidents and go back to discussing the blackout.
Okay, so I was about to say something and then that little argument happened, but I don't know. Okay, so depending on how long this whole thing is, I may have sliced this up. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna record the whole thing through, and then I'll decide if I slice it up after the fact, okay? So I hope you don't mind some abrupt endings. I probably put an outro in post or something. Or I'm doing it all through.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
But I definitely don't want to break episodes between these.
Trashy skank?
Rude bitch. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's really important. The blackout happened because of the irons. Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah, and the storage room tablecloth. That one does confuse me.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I can't answer that, just give me an opening.
Throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
No. These are all agree because they're blue, right?
With the breaker.
I guess that's it? No. Damn it!
Crap!
I guess when they refer to the breaker, that means the switch itself.
If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
Probably. It does not have to be the breaker.
Uh-huh.
They may have tampered with the power supply and
Yes.
transmitters.
No? I doubt the power supply transit. Well, then why did you suggest it when you friggin' god damn it. I don't even know where the power transmitters are. I've never even seen those before. I thought the power transmitters were connected to the frickin' socket, which is connected to the irons. Guys, I don't know electricity.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Okay, here we go. Sonia's gonna say something.
They may have tampered with
Okay,
the power...
what's
maybe
after?
they caused a power
Yes! That's what I wanted!
I agree with that.
I just didn't know the right words! Good god.
It's just as Mayu said.
I kinda like this touch of the game, how you're agreeing with things more, because it makes sense. Like, in the previous game, I believe, you're only tearing down arguments, right? It kinda makes this a little bit more dynamic, because you're agreeing with people, you're tearing down others, you know?
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Alright.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Correct.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
But it's weird because you wouldn't know exactly when.
Stupid fool!
Oh, what's up? Oh no, I don't like these.
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
Okay.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Mm-hmm.
That's inexcusable!
Okay. Alright, here we go. AC timer. Okay.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then
Shoot.
for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
Yes.
And that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
Damn it. Is that really it? Well, no, because you could have done it from the other room. Alright.
The irons in the storage room.
Hold on, I gotta look at my things. Damn it, I can't think!
Turn the irons on.
This is very, you know.
Storage room?
Alright. Oh, yeah, whatever.
Who was in the
I'm on.
dining hall
Jeez, I can't even slow down remotely. Yeah. Okay.
caused the blackout.
Irons in storage room time. I can only think so much. I need to either look at my swords or look at. Nope.
And that means everyone who was in the dining hall
Yes.
when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I don't know. I hate these.
The storage room caused a blackout.
Yes.
Then for the killer to turn the irons on.
Yes.
You're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
Yes.
And that means everyone who was in the dining
Yes.
room when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Yes.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way.
Oh, this is actually easier than I thought it was.
Everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Damn it. There's nothing to slice. Oh, ah. What is this game?
If the irons in the storage room
God damn it, I hate this.
turn the irons on,
Oh, but this is way easier than I thought it was.
that means everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Okay. Advance.
Just because people were in the dining hall
Wait, so
doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
So I don't need to use the truth sword
People in the
with
dining hall
Oh
weren't
shoot.
able to cause if the irons, then the killer had to
Oh,
go to
there
the
was a
storage
thing.
room and turn on the iron.
No, I'm in danger.
How do you intend to take
I just gotta cut everything. But that shouldn't be the only reason
People
yet.
in the dining hall weren't able to if the irons caught, then the
Damn
killer
it!
had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron.
I gotta hit the AC timer. No, I'm failing. I am not doing this right, I know.
People in the dining hall weren't able to cause if the irons caused
Yes.
the blackout.
I did it! Yay! God, I hate that. I hate that so much.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Happy Havoc.
The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Okay.
Air conditioners!
Yes.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
Indeed. So, Kazuichi was the only one out of the room.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too.
Which means it's probably soda?
When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a
Damn it, it's gonna be boring and it's gonna be soda, isn't it?
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
He's like such the obvious...
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance.
Uh...
Used the irons to nearly max it out.
But when did he plant the knife?
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
He is a mechanic, he would know how it worked, too. Damn it, all the evidence is pointing to soda and I don't like that.
Even if Peppa was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Indubitably.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun.
Oh no.
Is she right? Such a hateful bear. You deserve to die 1,000 deaths.
I can arrange that.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Cause she was dealing with problems in the bathroom. Kazuichi went for a walk. Oh wait, no, it wasn't coincidental. He probably planted it in her food, so he knew. So when did he get access to her food?
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find him.
I'm pretty sure it's of the people that I suspect.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
now I'm suspecting you again, Nagito.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
The music is making this really uncomfortable.
Nagito? What happened to you?
He sounds like possessed.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh my.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
Okay, you're getting suspicious, Nagito. And I still think you're the only one who could have planted the knife.
For